Do you remember him? The man who could work a full day, fix the fence in the evening, and still have energy left over for his partner. The man whose mind felt sharp as a tack, whose laugh was easy, whose confidence was a quiet, steady hum beneath the surface of everything he did. Perhaps you see him in the mirror some mornings, a flicker of him in your eyes, but lately, maybe that man feels more like a photograph than a reality. The color has been fading, the energy isn't what it was. The drive, the vitality has been turned down on a dimmer switch, one slow click at a time, year after year. You haven't said it out loud, not really, but you felt it. In the moments you choose the armchair over a walk, in the hesitation before starting a project, in the quiet distance that can grow in the most intimate parts of a relationship, you feel like a chapter is closing. My name is Dr. Evelyn Hayes. For over 20 years, I've been a urologist, a specialist in men's health, and I have sat across from thousands of men, just like you, who have shared this silent fear, the fear that their best days are in the rearview mirror. They describe it as a slow fade. Well, today, we're going to stop the fade. We're going to talk about how to bring the color back, not with expensive, complicated procedures, not with pharmaceuticals that come with a laundry list of side effects, but by starting with something remarkably simple, something you can hold in the palm of your hand. We're talking about food. Specifically, 4 powerhouse nuts that science shows can have a profound impact on a man's energy, his clarity of mind, and yes, his performance and confidence in the bedroom. This isn't about becoming 30 again. This is about becoming the most powerful, vital, and engaged man you can be at 60, 70, and beyond. This is about making your next chapter the main event. So, get comfortable. Let's talk about how to rebuild your engine, naturally, one handful at a time. Before we open the pantry, it's crucial you understand why you're feeling this way. It's not a character flaw, it's not a moral failing, it's biology. As a man navigates his 60s and beyond, 3 fundamental shifts are typically happening inside his body. First, the hormonal downshift. The big one, of course, is testosterone. Think of testosterone as the master switch for masculine energy. It governs muscle mass, bone density, red blood cell production, mental drive, mood, and, critically, libido. After age 30, it naturally begins a slow decline. By 60, that decline can become significant. The result? Fatigue that feels bone deep, a loss of physical strength, a lower mood, and a dwindling interest in intimacy. It's not just a single symptom, it's a systemic slowdown. Second, the vascular squeeze. Picture the highways inside your body, your arteries and veins. For them to work perfectly, they need to be wide open and flexible. The key to this is a miraculous molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells the inner walls of your blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing blood to flow freely. This is essential for everything, from feeding your brain and heart to maintaining healthy blood pressure. And for bedroom performance, nitric oxide is the absolute, non-negotiable star of the show. An erection is purely a cardiovascular event. It requires a massive, rapid surge of blood flow. Without sufficient nitric oxide, the highways can't open wide enough. The signal gets sent, but the delivery system is compromised. This is the primary physical mechanism behind erectile dysfunction. And third, the cellular power outage. Inside every single one of your cells are tiny power plants called mitochondria. They take the food you eat and the air you breathe and convert it into the raw energy, ATP, that fuels everything you do, from blinking to thinking to lifting a grandchild. As we age, our mitochondria become less efficient and fewer in number. It's like a city's power grid slowly going offline. The result is that feeling of pervasive, non-specific fatigue. You're not sick, necessarily. You're just running on low battery. So, we have a hormonal downshift, a vascular squeeze, and a cellular power outage. Any solution that claims to restore vitality must address these 3 core issues. This is where the magic of these 4 nuts comes in. They aren't random snacks, they are nutritional toolkits, each packed with the specific raw materials your body needs to fight back against this decline. Let's get specific. If you were to choose just one nut to start with, the humble almond would be a phenomenal choice. I call it the all-rounder because it contributes to solving all 3 of the problems we just discussed. Let's break it down. First, for that vascular squeeze, almonds are packed with an amino acid called L-arginine. Your body uses L-arginine as the direct precursor to produce that miracle molecule we talked about, nitric oxide. More L-arginine in your diet means you're giving your body the essential building blocks it needs to open up those blood vessels. Think of it like giving a construction crew a truckload of high-quality bricks. they can finally do their job properly. Better blood flow means more oxygen to your brain for mental clarity, better nutrient delivery to your muscles for stamina, and most directly, a more robust circulatory response when it comes to intimacy. Second, for the cellular power outage and hormonal health, almonds are a rich source of magnesium. Magnesium is the spark plug mineral. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, many of which are related to energy production within your mitochondria. A huge portion of the population is deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency gets worse with age. This can manifest as fatigue, muscle cramps, and poor sleep. Restoring magnesium levels is like fine-tuning your cellular engines. Furthermore, magnesium plays a key role in making testosterone bioavailable. It helps unbind testosterone from a protein called SHBG, allowing it to be free and active in your body. So, you might have decent testosterone levels, but if it's all bound up, you won't feel its effects. Magnesium helps unlock it. Aim for a handful, about 20-24 almonds, per day. Choose raw or dry roasted and critically unsalted almonds. The excessive sodium in salted nuts can counteract the blood pressure benefits. You can eat them as a standalone snack mid-afternoon to beat the 3 p.m. slump, or chop them up and add them to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Consistency is more important than timing. Make it a daily ritual. The high levels of vitamin E in almonds are a potent antioxidant, protecting your brain cells from oxidative stress. This nut is as much for your long-term cognitive health as it is for your immediate vitality. There's a reason walnuts look like little brains. They are arguably the single best nut for cognitive health, but their benefits extend far, far beyond that. I call the walnut the brain and blood flow king. The primary weapon in the walnut's arsenal is its incredibly high concentration of a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid called ALA. We hear about omega-3s for heart health all the time, and for good reason. They are powerfully anti-inflammatory. Remember how we talked about blood vessels needing to be flexible? Chronic inflammation makes them stiff and rigid. It's like rust forming on the inside of a pipe. Omega-3s are like a biological rust remover. They calm inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system, allowing for better function from your head to your toes. And just like almonds, walnuts are another fantastic source of L-arginine, doubling down on that all-important nitric oxide production. It's a 1-2 punch. The L-arginine provides the building blocks for nitric oxide, and the omega-3s create a healthier, less inflamed environment for it to work in. A serving is about a handful, which equates to roughly 7 whole walnuts. Because of their high oil content, walnuts can go rancid more quickly than other nuts. It's best to store them in a cool, dark place, or even better, in your refrigerator or freezer to preserve those delicate omega-3s. They are a perfect addition to salads, providing a satisfying crunch, or they can be blended into a smoothie. The synergy of omega-3s, polyphenols, and other antioxidants in walnuts makes them a neuroprotective superstar. Studies have linked regular walnut consumption to better memory, faster processing speed, and greater cognitive flexibility in older adults. When you eat walnuts, you are investing directly in the long-term health and sharpness of your mind. You're not just improving blood flow for tonight, you're protecting the very organ that holds your memories, your personality, and your sense of self. Now we move to a specialist. The Brazil nut is not an all-rounder like the almond. It is a highly targeted nutritional tool. I call it the testosterone titan for one simple reason: selenium. Brazil nuts are, bar none, the most potent food source of selenium on the planet. A single Brazil nut can contain 100% or more of your recommended daily intake. So why is selenium so important for a man over 60? 2 reasons. First, selenium is absolutely essential for the proper functioning of your thyroid gland. Your thyroid sets your body's metabolic rate. It's the thermostat for your energy. A sluggish thyroid, which is common in older adults, leads to fatigue, weight gain, and brain fog. Selenium is a key component of the enzymes that create and convert thyroid hormones. Second, and most directly relevant to our conversation, selenium is a crucial player in the synthesis of testosterone. The testes have one of the highest concentrations of selenium in the male body, and for good reason. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the developing sperm and the Leydig cells, the very factories that produce testosterone, from oxidative damage. This is where we must be incredibly precise. More is not better. In fact, more is dangerous. Selenium is a trace mineral, meaning you need it in very small amounts. Chronic overconsumption can lead to selenium toxicity, a condition called selenosis, with symptoms like hair loss, fatigue, nerve damage, and gastrointestinal distress. Therefore, the recommendation is no more than 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day. That's it. Do not eat them by the handful like you would almonds. Think of the Brazil nut less as a snack and more as a daily supplement that happens to come in a natural, delicious package. Selenium's role as a master antioxidant helps protect all your cells from damage, contributing to a stronger immune system and lowering inflammation body-wide. It is a powerful tool for healthy aging, as long as it is used with respect and precision. Our final nut is one that has been directly studied for its remarkable effects on male performance. I call the pistachio the performance powerhouse. Like the other nuts, pistachios contain a healthy dose of L-arginine to fuel that nitric oxide production we keep coming back to, but pistachios have a few extra tricks up their sleeve. They are loaded with a unique profile of potent antioxidants, including lutein, zeaxanthin, and gamma-tocopherol. These antioxidants do more than just general cell protection. They specifically combat oxidative stress within the cardiovascular system, which is a key contributor to endothelial dysfunction, the medical term for when your blood vessels lose their ability to relax and contract properly. By fighting this damage directly, pistachios help restore the natural, youthful flexibility of your blood vessels. One particular study took a group of men who had been suffering from erectile dysfunction for at least a year. They had them add about 3.5 ounces of pistachios to their diet every day for 3 weeks. No other changes were made. The results were astounding. The men showed significant improvements in their erectile function scores, as well as better cholesterol levels. While the study used a larger dose, starting with a daily handful, about 1.5 ounces or 40-50 pistachios, is a fantastic and sustainable approach. The act of shelling them yourself can also be beneficial. It slows you down, promoting mindful eating and preventing you from overdoing it. Again, opt for unsalted or lightly salted varieties to keep sodium in check. Pistachios are a great source of potassium, a mineral that is vital for maintaining healthy blood pressure and proper fluid balance. They are also packed with fiber, which is excellent for digestive health and helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing the energy crashes that can contribute to that feeling of afternoon fatigue. So, we have the almond, the walnut, the Brazil nut, and the pistachio. How do we turn this knowledge into a daily habit? I recommend creating what I call the power handful. It's simple. Each day, have a small bowl containing about 10-12 almonds, about 4 to 5 walnut halves, about 20 pistachios, and critically, just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts. This combination gives you a broad spectrum of the key compounds we've discussed: L-arginine for nitric oxide, omega-3s for inflammation, magnesium for energy and free testosterone, selenium for testosterone production, and a host of powerful antioxidants to protect the entire system. When should you eat it? The mid-afternoon is a perfect time. Around 3 p.m., when cortisol levels naturally dip and many people feel a slump in energy, this handful of nuts provides healthy fats, fiber, and protein that deliver sustained energy without spiking your blood sugar. It can help you power through the rest of your day with clarity and drive. Remember the basics of smart consumption. Choose raw or dry roasted, and always unsalted. We're doing this for our health, so let's not sabotage our efforts with excess sodium or inflammatory roasted oils. We started this conversation by looking at a faded photograph, a memory of a more vital version of you. The world tells men, especially men over 60, that fading is inevitable, that the best you can do is manage the decline. I hope that after our talk today, you see that for the lie it is. These nuts, they're not a magic pill. They won't make you 25 again overnight, but they are a powerful first step. They are proof that you can actively participate in your own vitality. You can give your body the raw materials it needs to mend, to power up, and to perform. Eating these nuts is an act of defiance against the fade. It's a small, daily declaration that you are not done, that your energy, your passion, and your health are worth fighting for, that you are still the man in that photograph, wiser, more experienced, and now, armed with the knowledge to bring the color back into your own life. Your body is an incredible machine. It has an innate capacity to heal and regenerate. Your job is to give it the right fuel. Making small, consistent changes is what leads to lasting health. It's about a holistic lifestyle, where good food is the foundation. So, I invite you to take this knowledge and use it. Go to the store, buy these 4 nuts, create your power handful, and make it a non-negotiable part of your day. Your next chapter is not an epilogue, it's a main event, waiting to be written, and you hold the pen. Thank you for spending this time with me. Be well and be vital.